I would like to start my questions and direct them to you, Assistant Secretary Ballantyne. As you know, we had a pretty good start of the week in Alaska, particularly in Fairbanks, with the announcement of the record of decision assigning the 2 squadrons of F-35 aircraft to Eielson Air Force Base. With the signature of that rod, we are really very excited for a host of different reasons. This is the first F-35A bed down in the crucial Pacific AOR. The administration has requested $295.6 million in FY17 to construct 7 different projects there at Eielson. Can you please speak to the importance of this week's decision and explain why it is essential that this subcommittee fully appropriate the administration's request in the 2017 bill, and how any possible delay in appropriations could adversely affect the bed down of these 2 squadrons there at Eielson?
Thank you, Senator. This is a very short, straightforward answer. It's absolutely critical that the full FY17 MILCON program that we submitted is funded this year. With the current timing of the bed down of the first aircraft for both Squadron 1 and Squadron 2, if we do not fully fund this MILCON program, we will be late to need. And in an environment like Alaska with very harsh winter conditions, it's very difficult for us to create mitigations to solve if we don't have the proper facilities. In fact, as you also know, we announced a swap of timing for the first squadron with Burlington, Vermont, which in many ways helps to solve some problems that we had previously where we would have been late to need. So it's absolutely critical with this current timing that we get all of this program funded for both squadrons.
And also, we had discussed the reality that we have a limited construction season in Alaska. You just can't be doing all this outside work 365 days out of the year. So the timing on this is critical.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and would certainly encourage the committee to look at, to take very seriously the Assistant Secretary's words here. Finally, to Assistant Secretary Hammack, this relates to the $47 million for a hangar to house the Gray Eagle unmanned aerial vehicles at Fort Wainwright. Anything you would like to say in support of this request, and again, in terms of the timing? Very important asset there in the interior as well.
Absolutely, and thank you for that question. I echo Secretary Ballantyne. It's critical that we get the money. The vehicles are already, some are already there in inadequate facilities. We need the money so that we can progress within the planned time frame so that we have the ability to both work on the equipment, maintain, repair, and do the appropriate training that Alaska affords to our soldiers.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I understand, Mr. Chairman, that you had already directed a question regarding the long-range discrimination radar, the significance of that, why it's essential that we provide for the administration's request on that. So I appreciate that. And I also appreciate your commitment to that at